Good afternoon, students. Okay, in continuation of acid base theory, already acid base theories chapter finished, yesterday finished. We have 6 theories. One is Arrhenius acid base theory, Lux flat theory, Lewis acid base theory, Bronsted-Lowry acid base theory, and Pearson HSAB concept, hot soft acid base theory, and auto-ionization theory, that is we call solvent theory. All those theories finished in that inorganic chemistry chapter. Just I want to explain the bond polarization effects. First chapter in organic chemistry, third semester, BSc third semester, BSc third sem. Bond polarization. Bond polarization means delocalization of electrons from one atom to other atom. We call as bond polarization. Bond polarization. For example, here carbon atom, carbon chlorine atom is there. Okay, what happened here? Carbon. This is the carbon chlorine molecule. Sometimes electrons are transferred from carbon to chlorine. So always tend to transfer to chlorine. Here always it gets the positive charge, it gets the negative charge. It gets the positive charge and it gets the negative charge. This we call as polarization. Okay, this is the polarizing molecule. Okay, this is the polarized molecule. Polarized molecule. And here, okay, how many types of bond polarizations are there? Okay, here the electrons, covalently bonded electrons, may be transferred in the absence of reagent and in the presence of reagent. In the absence of reagent, we call as permanent bond polarization effect. Permanent bond polarization effect. In the presence of reagent, if electron transferred from one atom to other atom, we call as temporary bond polarization effect. Temporary bond polarization effect. We'll see permanent bond polarization effect and temporary bond polarization effect. Okay, bond polarization effects are 2 types. One is permanent bond polarization effects. Permanent bond polarization effects. And second one, temporary bond polarization effects. Effect. What is the meaning of permanent bond polarization? Okay, the delocalization or the transformation, the moving of electrons from one atom to another atom. One atom to another atom, a highly electronegative atom. In the absence of reagent, we call as permanent bond polarization effect. We call as permanent bond polarization effect. Okay, the movement, delocalization, the transformation of electrons from one atom to another atom. One atom to another atom. In the presence of reagent, we call as temporary bond polarization effect. If you remove the reagent, there is no transformation of electrons. That's why these are called temporary bond polarization effects. That's why these are simply considered as temporary bond polarization effects. Okay, here permanent bond polarization effects, 2 types. 2 types. And here, based on the transformation or delocalization of electrons, permanent bond polarization may be of 2 types. If sigma electrons get delocalized, if sigma electrons get delocalized, or if sigma electrons transferred from one atom to another atom, we call as inductive effect. That effect we call as inductive effect. If pi electrons transferred, okay, here sometimes in temporary I will show. Okay, if pi electrons are transferred from one atom to another atom, one atom to highly electronegative atom, we call mesomeric effect. Mesomeric effect. This mesomeric effect also called as resonance effect. This mesomeric effect also called as resonance effect. Okay, here temporary bond polarization effect. If electrons get delocalized within the molecule in the presence of reagent, we call as temporary bond polarization effect. It may be of two types. If sigma electron get excited, get transferred, delocalized from one atom to other atom in the presence of catalyst, we call, in the presence of reagent, we call inductomeric effect. This we call inductomeric effect. If pi electrons get transferred from one atom to another atom, okay, in the presence of reagent, we call as, okay, electromeric effect. Electromeric effect. Inductomeric effect and electromeric effect are temporary effects caused by the transformation or delocalization of sigma electrons and pi electrons. Inductive effect and mesomeric effect are resonance effect caused by the delocalization of sigma electrons and pi electrons permanently in the absence of reagent. Absence of reagent means absence of catalyst, absence of catalyst or reagent. Okay, just one more effect is there here, that is we called as hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation. This is also one of the important effect. Okay, here if pi electrons are transferred from one atom to another atom within the molecule, permanently we call as resonance. Okay, if sigma electrons are transferred from one atom to another atom, so it is called sigma bond resonance. This we call sigma bond resonance. We will see in continuation all these effects. One is inductive effect, mesomeric effect, inductomeric effect, electromeric effect, along with the hyperconjugation or sigma bond resonance. Hyperconjugation or sigma bond resonance we will see in continuation. Okay, in continuation we will see I want to start with the inductive effect. Inductive effect. What is the meaning of inductive effect? What is the definition of inductive effect? Okay. Okay, inductive effect is a permanent effect. Permanent effect means here electrons are delocalized from one atom to another atom in the absence of reagent, in the absence of catalyst. We call as permanent effect. Okay, here what is the meaning of inductive effect? The delocalization of sigma electrons towards more electronegative atom in the absence of catalyst or reagent, we call as inductive effect. The delocalization of, okay, here carbon chlorine bond is there. The delocalization of covalently bonded electrons towards the more electronegative atom, in the absence of reagent, we call as inductive effect. Here electrons always transferred towards the chlorine. This inductive effect, symbol for inductive effect, this is the symbol. Okay, this point always towards the more electronegative atoms. More electronegative atom. This point always towards, this point is there, RMS, that point always towards the more electronegative atom. That's why, okay, here chlorine is more electronegative than carbon. That's why I indicate this arrow mark, this point towards the chlorine atom. This is a symbol for inductive effect. Okay, here inductive effect. Okay, if any molecule, okay, exhibit inductive effect. Okay, here electrons are transferred. Now it is electron donor gets positive, partially positive. After completion of electrons, it gets the positive. Okay, here partially negative. Always, suppose for example, methyl chloride. Okay, chlorine is more electronegative than carbon. So here methyl always gets the partially positive. Chlorine always gets the partially negative. Partially negative. Okay, just this is about the definition of inductive effect. What is the definition of inductive effect? The delocalization of sigma electrons. The delocalization of sigma electrons towards the more electronegative atom. Okay, within the molecule, in the absence of reagent or catalyst, we call as inductive effect. We call as inductive effect. Okay, here it absorbs the electrons, it accepts the electron, it donate the electrons. So it is electron accepting group. Electron accepting group. Here it is electron donating group. Okay, if electron donating group is present in the molecule, it causes inductive effect. If electron withdrawing group or electron attracting group or electron accepting group also present, it causes inductive effect. That means these groups are called electron donating groups. These groups are called electron attracting, electron accepting, electron withdrawing group. Okay, here electron donating groups are called as positive inductive effect groups. Positive inductive effect group. It indicates with plus IE. Positive inductive effect groups. Okay, electron accepting groups. Okay, we call as negative inductive effect groups. Inductive effect groups. Here we indicate minus IE. Okay, plus IE and here minus IE. That means inductive effect caused by some groups. Such groups are two types. What are those? Positive inductive effect group and second one is negative inductive effect group. Positive inductive effect group and negative inductive effect groups. How many types of groups are there? For inductive effect groups are there? Two types. One is positive inductive effect group and second one is negative inductive effect group. Okay, here the electron donating groups. The electron donating group we simply called as a positive inductive effect group. Positive inductive effect group means electron donating groups. Okay, the electron donating group simply called as, okay, here electron donating group simply called as positive inductive effect group. Electron withdrawing groups or electron accepting groups. Electron withdrawing or accepting or attracting groups we called as negative inductive effect group. So many positive inductive effect groups are there, so many negative inductive effect groups are there. Okay, here we will see some positive inductive effect group and negative inductive effect group. Methyl group. This is the methyl group. It is a positive inductive effect group. Okay, ethyl. Okay, this is the ethyl. Okay, ethyl group. Okay, it is also be called as primary. Okay, here carbon dot is there means, for example, positive charges means ethyl carbonium ion. If dot is there means ethyl ferronickel. Okay, primary carbonium ion. What is the meaning of primary carbonium ion? Okay, positive charge carbon attached with only one carbon atom. That's why we called primary carbonium ion. Okay, you take secondary carbonium ion. CH3. This is isopropyl. Isopropyl group or isopropyl carbonium ion or secondary carbonium ion. Secondary carbonium ion means this carbonium ion, this carbon, positive charged carbon attached to two carbon atoms. So it is called secondary carbonium ion. And then tertiary carbonium ion. This is tertiary carbonium ion. This is we call tertiary butyl carbonium ion. Tertiary butyl carbonium ion. Tertiary butyl carbonium ion or tertiary carbonium ion. Why it is called tertiary carbonium ion? This carbon containing positive charge containing carbon attached with the three carbon atoms. Attached with the three carbon atoms, so we called as tertiary carbonium ion. This we called as tertiary carbonium ion. Methyl group or methyl carbonium ion. Okay, ethyl group or primary carbonium ion. Isopropyl group or secondary carbonium ion. Tertiary butyl group or tertiary carbonium ion. All these are the best example for electron donating groups. All these are the best example for electron donating groups. And in continuation, we will see the negative inductive effect group, electron attracting group, fluorine. Okay, this is electron attracting group. Cl, chlorine, chloride or chloro. Okay, bromine, bromide. Okay, electron attracting group. Iodine, iodide or iodine, any. Okay, electron attracting group. NO2, nitro. Electron attracting group. Electron attracting group. Okay. Aldehyde, electron attracting group. Keto, electron attracting group. Okay. SO3H group, electron attracting group. CN, electron attracting group. COOR, electron attracting group. Okay. CONH2, electron attracting group. All these are the best example for the electron attracting groups. Electron attracting groups. Okay, fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide, nitro, aldehyde. CHO means aldehyde. Keto, C double bond, SO3H, CN, COOR, CONH2, COOH. All groups are the best example for the electron attracting group or electron withdrawing group, electron accepting group, negative inductive effect group. This is about the just inductive effect. What is an inductive effect and how many types of inductive effect groups are there? Okay, the delocalization of sigma electrons towards more electronegative atom within the molecule in the absence of catalyst or reagent called as inductive effect. Inductive effect groups are two types. What are those? Positive inductive effect group and negative inductive effect group. What are the positive inductive effect group? Positive inductive effect groups. Okay, here electron donating groups we simply called as positive inductive effect group. Electron withdrawing group or accepting group or attracting groups we simply called as negative inductive effect groups. Negative inductive effect groups. Okay, in continuation we will see the applications of inductive effect. Application. What is the use of inductive effect? By using inductive effect, we will explain the acidic nature of carboxylic acid, basic nature of amines, stability of carbonium ion, stability of carbonium ion, stability of carbene ion, stability of free radicals. Okay, here we have the 5 applications. Applications of an inductive effect. Applications of an inductive effect. Okay, here by using inductive effect, we will explain the acidic strength of carboxylic acids acidic strength of carboxylic acids. Okay, one. Okay, second one, basic strength of amines. Okay, third one, stability of carbonium ion. What are the carbonium ion? Carbocation. Carbon with positive charge. Carbocation. It is a carbonium ion, carbocation. And here fourth one, stability of free radicals. Carbonium ions, free radicals. Free radical means C with dot. An element with dot with free electron we called as free radical. This we called as free radical. Carbon free radical. Over now. Next. Fifth one. Stability of carbene ion. Carbon with negative. Okay, carbene ion, carb anion. It's also called carb anion. Carbene ion or carb anion. Okay, these are the important applications of inductive effect. What are those? One is, okay, here acidic strength of carboxylic acids, basic strength of amines, stability of carbonium ions, and here stability of free radical, stability of carbene ion. We'll see in conclusion. First application of carboxylic acids. First application of inductive effect. Okay, here acidic strength of carboxylic acids. Here I have one question. Why carboxylic acids acts as an acid? Why carboxylic acid acts as an acid? Carboxylic acid donate one H plus ion. These are weak acids na? Use equilibrium. Donate one H plus ion in aqueous medium. That's why these exhibit the acidic nature. Which acids? Carboxylic acids are Arrhenius acids or Bronsted-Lowry acids. Bronsted-Lowry acids. Okay, here carboxylic acid. Why carboxylic acid loses H plus ion? Okay, here carboxylate ion is more stable. This is carboxylate ion. This is carboxylic acid. Carboxylate ion is more stable than carboxylic acid. Okay, here we'll see the stability. Carboxylate or COO minus is more stable than RCOOH. Why? See the resonance. It involves in resonance. That also involves in resonance. Okay, here resonance of carboxylic acids. Resonance structures of carboxylic acid. Okay, here R C double bond OH. If these electron transfer towards this oxygen, okay, electron transfer towards oxygen, not transferred like this. Okay, here we have lone pair of electrons. Okay, this lone pair of electron conjugation with the double bond. So this electron transfer towards carbon, and then these pi electron transfer towards oxygen. What happened here? This is resonance structure 1. Here R C O minus double bond OH plus. This is the resonance structure. Okay, here these two are unsymmetrical resonance structures. We found two resonance structures. Okay, these two are unsymmetrical resonance structures. Unsymmetrical resonance structure gives a less stability in the molecule. Molecule, okay, it involves in resonance. Okay, it is good. It is more stable compared to other molecules. Okay, when we compare with the other symmetrical and unsymmetrical, okay, this carboxylic acid forms, okay, carboxylic acid form unsymmetrical resonance structure, and one of the resonance structure has charge separation. Okay, if any resonance structure has two charges, we call as charge separation. Charge separation also leads to the less stability. Charge separation also leads to the less stability. It also gives the less stability. Okay, due to these reasons, carboxylic acid resonance structures are less stable. What about the resonance structures of carboxylate? Resonance structures of carboxylate ion. Okay, here R C double bond O minus. This negative charge conjugation with this double bond. This negative charge electron transfer towards carbon, and here electron transfer towards oxygen. This is the resonance structure 1. What happened here? R C O minus double bond O. This is the resonance structure 2. See here, both are symmetrical resonance structures. Both are same. So we call as symmetrical resonance structures. Okay, it forms carboxylate ion form symmetrical resonance structures. And one more. Okay, there is no charge separation. No charge separation. No charge separation. Carboxylic acid forms unsymmetrical resonance structures. There is a charge separation. And okay, here carboxylate ion forms symmetrical resonance structures. There is no charge separation. Due to these two reasons, carboxylic acid resonance structures less stable than carboxylate ion. That's why carboxylate ion is more stable than carboxylate ion is more stable than carboxylic acid. More stable than carboxylic acid. Due to that reason, carboxylate is more stable than carboxylic acid. That's why carboxylic acid lose H plus ion and exhibit the acidic nature. The acidic nature of the carboxylic acid. Okay, here I am giving one statement. The acidic nature of carboxylic acid increases in the presence of negative inductive effect groups. Okay, the acidic strength of carboxylic acid increases in the presence of negative inductive effect group, decreases in the presence of positive inductive effect groups. Okay, in the presence of electron donating groups and electron withdrawing groups, okay, the acidic strength will change. In the presence of negative inductive effect group, the acidic strength of carboxylic acid will increases. Okay, in the presence of positive inductive effect group, the acidic strength of carboxylic acid decreases. How acidic strength decreases? How acidic strength increases? In the presence of electron donating groups and electron withdrawing groups. We'll see in continuation next class, in next video. Thank you. Okay, please write notes and watch complete video. It is helpful for you. Don't waste your time. Don't neglect. Okay, please write. the videos which uploaded by the faculties, all the faculties, and try to understand and write notes